What is this specimen before me? I can only think that you were the skilled one the Hierophant said I was to expect. If only you had come sooner, then you might have helped to keep my mare's heart here. Oh, nothing I should be bothering you with. After all you've accomplished in Star Camp, what's so special about a broken-hearted Alpha? I should tell you more about what mission you're to be. Oh, you must give me a moment. Mare, my my Queen of Cups, the once joint leader of Moon Camp, my wife. Happy we were in the years She was of a noble family, and I their jester. We fell in love, eloped, and joined the only ones who did not But of late, the stress of this life has finally taken its toll. She left me, and this camp, to seek refuge in the Temple of Lyria. I'm in no state to be aiding you right now. Very well. Go to the Hierophant Shrine and pray. There you will receive portents of the next mission from our Grand Leader. You must pray at the Hierophant Shrine. There is nothing I can say to describe how I pine for her. Would that I be sundered like the Rathir battlefield, that I could... It takes a brave sort to be a traveler. We've all left something behind, or made the sacrifices we had to, or had nowhere else to turn. But more than that, a traveler needs presence. We need to command attention, to perform under spotlight, even from the shadows. The Hierophant directs all of the travelers, a director of our queues and exits, of our motive. It is well known that the Hierophant commands us because of a vision of the work from start to end, a prophecy to tell us what to steal. May the Hierophant's gaze find my wife, for what a wretch I have become. I am more like a king of ants than anything else. Exeunt.
Fancy you.
Is there a petition before me? Ah, yes, but it is strange. You seem cloaked in... Ah, it is you, Shade. We are far from the woods of Dalentarth. I see you are eager to serve your guide. Yes, and come far from Star Camp. Moon Camp is a home to true travelers faithful in... I have seen the items which you must steal. The Chalice of Forced Vintage from the lower city, and the Signet Ring of Wyvern Gift from the upper city. And lastly, you must steal the Cowl of the Maiden from the Temple of Lyria. These treasures are my blessing to this camp. The Chalice of Forced Vintage is said to take any liquid poured into it. It is currently in possession of a peddler named Weinrich in Rathir's Seafoam Tavern. Relieve it of him. It is the signet ring of the Wyvern Gifts, one of the great houses of Rathir. The Patriarch Ebsel is a social man. You will have to take the ring from him away from prying eyes. The Cowl of the Maiden is a ceremonial cowl belonging to the Temple of Lyria. It is only worn on solemn occasions of the lunar eclipse. I fear that you are not its only predator. Mayor Ganon seeks the cowl as well. You are not the only thief that is pursuing the Cowl of the Maiden. There is also Mayor Ganon, formerly of Moon Camp. The calamities of Irian's and Mayor's relationships are not unknown to me. Resolve them?
Today, see tomorrow.
can help you with a room.
You're not from the Scholia Arcana, are you? If they don't want my... If you're not one of them, well, you're welcome to join me. I'm enjoying the ale and cheer and no bloody spells or mysteries. What is this? Ah, it was only a matter of time before... This calls for another drink. I'll have to pack my things. Ah, Alison, how do I tell my sister? Where will she live? How will she live? One thing I've learned. The ladies here are like the spire. Breathtakingly beautiful and completely unassailable. Especially to a Let them sleep in their lofty towers. I'm headed for a real life, not sitting in front of books all day. Rove, another ale. Make that 2.
Get this. I wake up yesterday morning with the worst headache, no shirt, and a note that I'm fighting a duel. Me? Fighting a duel? Don't know how I got into it, but it's all rot unless I can find a second. You can't fight a duel without one. Now, you might be thinking, a popular fellow like Wayland, well, turns out my friends are all drunken cowards. Look, you seem tough enough. Be my second, and I'll make it worth your while. Thank Lupoku. There is something else I should mention. There is no way in all Amalur I'll win this fight, so I've devised a plan. Before you go to Dalton, that's my opponent, find Gelfine in the Wending and ask for some rows of shadows. She'll know what you mean. Then go to the officers' hall in the burn, and on the sly, put some on Dalton's sword point when you inspect it. After you've got the rows of shadows from Gelfine in the Wending, you've got to talk to Dalton. He'll show you his dooming sword. Dab a bit of the rows of shadows on it, then come back to me. The way I see it, I'm doomed to end up in Mel Senshir, and I'd rather cut the nose off. I want some freedom, and you're going to help me, right? All in good time, my friend. All in good time. I swear I don't remember a thing. Apparently, I challenged Dalton Ames, the war hero. I do seem to remember him and his bulky arms sitting smugly in the sea foam. Now, time for my part in this business.
Excuse me, coming through.
Hello, mate.
Varani men have such rude eyes. So
Curios,
much to choose
talismans,
from.
items of
Just
power.
set aside.
Don't mind me.
Fetch this, clean that, never a moment's rest. The city what?
Yeah? What are you doing here? I don't suppose you're becoming a child of Lyria?
Illyria, you think you might want to speak a little more quietly? I don't need anyone here. And let me guess, you're a traveler and you've been called to seal the cowl of the maiden. Well, I beat you to it. Cowl's mine.
I guess you're right. Irian has a flair for the melodramatic, sure, but I know he's taken my... It seems I can't get away from the travelers. They really are my life. Fine, take the cowl. I'm headed back to Moon. Farewell!
Tell me, what brings you to this sacred place? For prayer? For the weaving of your fate? Where were you raised, child, that you do not know this? It is 3 tasks, performed in devotion to Lyria by any who desire her blessing. Sojourn, service, and giving. They wind from outward to inward, and from the depths of our history to this very moment. It is no idle turn of phrase. Though you gave of yourself to earn it, your gain will be greater than the sacrifice. You began when you entered this temple. The first task is the sojourn. Have this. With it, travel to the 3 springs blessed by Priestess Tyrian on her sojourn from the north. Fill the amphora with some. One is just outside Rathia, a second in Lower Galafor. The third is in Snowmelt. This temple was founded by Bayala Tyrian herself, mother and prophetess of our people. There is something peculiar about you. The threads are... I had heard rumors, but never thought... Well, it is good to meet you. You have drawn Lyria's attention. May I look into it? It is said that our goddess is the goddess of magic. But by so being, she is goddess at the heart of things, of mystery. And that when you are done, return to me.
Welcome to our temple. I am a daughter of Lyria, one of many sons and daughters who have devoted themselves here. My station is to look after the relics sacred to our order. Sadly, many of the relics we once had are now When the war first came, we sent one out to every stronghold keep. This served 2 purposes. It brought faith and strength to our soldiers there. And if Rathir fell, some relics might... We have announced a gold reward for their return, but sadly, none have yet come back to us. Please do. There are at least 6 that I know of, sent to the major strongholds of the plains of Arethel. Bring any you find to me. Lyria rewards those in her favor. They were primarily sent to the strongholds of the plains of Arethel, but any that you find will be gladly welcomed and thanked with gold. The goddess of magic, fate, mysteries. We believe that order and chaos are how others want the world to be. But Lyria is concerned with what is, and what can truly change it. True wisdom is knowing the one and grasping the other. Goodbye. Welcome to our temple. So long.
Welcome to Rathia, ma'am. City Watch, move along.
Mind your step.
Students of magic, masters of spells. Every serious student shops at Leogriff's. Lyria's like... guide you. Curios, items of power.
Heard
30
rumors
then.
of the duel.
50.
Nothing finer in all Amalur.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
I miss the sunlight.
Welcome to the Wending, mate. I'm sorry it's come to that, but here we are, eh? What's this, eh? Time to serve? Well, I always knew it might come. Not sure what they want with a poor Runir Western like me, but I'll...
City Watch, move along.
Oh, thought you were the watch.
Well, a topsider. Need something Gwalchmai's not got? By Lyria, don't say it so loud. Someone could hear. All right, it's yours, if you can pay the price. Suit yourself. Pay the price and it's yours. Remember, I never saw this. Or you. You got what you came for, now go! Get away from me with that. You go and wrinkle your nose at our caves and our tatters. At least I'm Rathiri, and no rotten outsider.
Careful, it's slippery.
Oh, thought you were the Watch.
Here to gamble. Aaron Kest's right there. He'll deal you a hand. Get back! I won't go, not there. I prefer living to dying, thank you all the same. Not with my bloody luck, no. I'll end at the front of the front, most likely, with nothing but a spear in my hand. No, I won't go. I won't. Duh! You can't make me.
That man stands in the tunnels day and night.
We are trapped in Lyria's webs! Trapped!
I give up. If I'm to get myself killed, I might as well do it over there. Are you happy now? Oh, I hope you're happy now. I'll have to admit, it'll be nice to sleep in a bed again, eat a full meal. I'd been hiding for days, weeks even. I can stop now.
Lyria loves the strong,
Better
the
the
magic
wending than
wielder.
Chloricon, I always say.
Good tidings.
You've stolen the items, and my fair maiden's heart back as well. For saving my marriage, take this ring. My vows lie in my... With these, you take another step closer to becoming a master thief. May the Hierophant watch over... That said, there is another job. You were specifically requested to perform it, along with a traveler. Yes, the Hierophant was adamant that you and Phasma... But Phasma is no faithful. Why would we support a blasphemer? Go and pray before the Hierophant. There you will find your next task. Good luck to you.
What's needed?